So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a 4th-round pick. And congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And it's fielded at the 34. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down a 43-yard line. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
If you want to win.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But it's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. Complete right side to Hyatt. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Giants 14, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 9. 17-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 13-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Prescott yet again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones now. A final shot before break. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me,
It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's got room. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fights loose. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off play action. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
This is Barkley. Shreds the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's got Bellinger.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call for.
Second and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his receiver Sharp, and it's intercepted. Able to spin free. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. Cowboys have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off the play fake, Jones. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Barkley down to about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off play action, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
5-yard gain on the play.
Prescott now from the 50. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second down, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 to the first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Sit down.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit